Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Remembering Bluefish. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and Daniel Tiger and baby Margaret were playing together. Blub, blub, blub. I'm a great big whale, said Daniel. Blub, 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 said Margaret. Daniel chased Margaret around the living room. Look out, Margaret Fish. Daniel the whale is coming to get you. Blub, 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 said Margaret as she ran away, giggling. Daniel followed Margaret all the way over to the fish tank. He stopped and watched the fish. Daniel saw his favorite fish, Bluefish, near the little castle. Hi, Bluefish. You love your underwater castle, don't you? Said Daniel. I wish I could swim in it with you. Daniel imagined that he was swimming in the fish tank with all his fish. Daniel watched the fish swimming around, but he noticed that Bluefish wasn't swimming like the others. Bluefish was lying at the bottom of the tank. Dad, called Daniel. I think something is wrong with Bluefish. Dad Tiger walked over and looked at the fish with Daniel. Bluefish isn't moving. Is he sleeping? Asked Daniel. I don't think so, Dad said gently. I think Bluefish is dead. Ask questions about what happened. It might help, sang Dad. What does it mean that Bluefish is dead? Asked Daniel. It means that Bluefish isn't breathing or swimming anymore, said Dad. Ask questions about what happened. It might help, Daniel sang. Can Bluefish play later? Asked Daniel. No. When a pet dies, it can't play anymore, said Dad. I feel sad. I loved Bluefish, said Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel, Mom said, wrapping him in a big hug. I feel sad too. Come sit on the couch with me. Ask questions about what happened. It might help, sang Mom. I'm sad Bluefish died, said Daniel. How can I feel better? Sometimes making a drawing of what you're sad about can help you feel better, suggested Mom. Daniel took out his crayons to make a picture of Bluefish. This was Bluefish, Daniel said as he drew. He was a smiley fish, and he loved to swim. Daniel drew Bluefish's tank and castle too, and then he added some wavy lines for water. Margaret came over and gave Daniel a hug. Then she took out her toy fish. She still wanted to play. No, Margaret, I don't want to play right now, said Daniel. I'm still sad. But Margaret didn't understand. She took Daniel's picture and ran to the living room. Mom Tiger stopped Margaret and gave Daniel his picture back. I'm mad, said Daniel. I didn't want Margaret to take my picture, and I didn't want Bluefish to die. I'm sorry, Daniel, said Mom Tiger. Ask questions about what happened. It might help. Peekaboo, said Margaret, covering her eyes. Daniel giggled. Mom, do you think it's okay to laugh or play with Margaret, even though Bluefish died? Yes, said Mom. It's okay to be happy sometimes and sad sometimes. Daniel smiled. Okay, Margaret, let's play. Daniel and Margaret played hide and seek, laughing together until Daniel had a gurrific idea. Daniel picked up his picture of Bluefish and brought it over to the fish tank. Hi, fishies, said Daniel, holding up his picture. This is a picture of Bluefish I made. He doesn't live in the fish tank anymore. How about we tape the picture to the tank, right here, so you can look at it whenever you want, said Dad. I like that idea, said Daniel. And I have another idea too. Daniel showed Dad a blue rock that he'd found outside. "I want to put a blue rock in the fish tank to remind me of Bluefish," said Daniel. Dad helped Daniel lower the blue rock into the tank. "Now we can always remember our friend Bluefish," said Daniel. I'm glad you were with me for happy times and sad times. You can find someone to talk to when you feel sad too. Ugga Mugga. The end.